Hello guys, welcome to another tutorial. Today I'm going to be teaching you about custom functions and return. Custom functions are useful when you want to repeat a block of code more than once, and it can also help organize your script. Return's useful whenever you basically have a value inside a function that you want to return. So we're going to start off with the custom functions. So we're going to type in function and then the function name. Next, we're going to want to add arguments. Arguments basically customize the function more. So we're going to have argument 2 or argument 1 and argument 2. Alright, so now we have created a custom function. To call this function, we're going to type the name of the function, which is mathfun, and give it some arguments. So argument 1 should be 5 and argument 2 should be 5 also. Alright, so if we run this, nothing's going to happen in the output. That is because the function does nothing currently. So we are going to print argument 1 and we're going to print argument 2. So now it should print 5 and 5. Alright, so a more useful thing for custom functions could be a countdown. Alright, so just go ahead and name your function, and what we're going to do is say countdown. We're going to call the function, and we're going to start at 20 and we want to end at 0. Alright, so inside our function we're going to do a loop. I do not know if I've covered loops yet. Yeah. Alright, so I've covered some loops before, so this shouldn't be anything new. So for for number equals our start value and our end value, and we're going to be going down by, I think I have to do that, and print number. So now, just by calling this custom function, we can make things neater in a way. Alright, so it starts at 20 and goes down. It does it instant because there's no wait. So what we could do is actually add a like how long before each number is different. So we're gonna do 1 second, and we're going to wait whatever that argument is, and I set it to 1, so should wait 1 second after it changes, and it's going to go all the way down to 0. Alright, so that's basically custom functions. Their main use is to organize your code, and if you're going to run something more than once, they're really useful. Alright, now for return. So we're going to create a function again. And this time we're going, well, we need to call a function with some arguments. Alright, so we're going to return argument 1 plus argument 2. And let's go ahead and run this. The output does nothing because we're not doing anything with our return. So to do something with a return, it's most useful if you make the function a variable. I don't think you have to, but I've gotten used to doing that. Alright, so now we have a variable as our function. So if we print essentially what would be the function, it should print 5 plus 5, which is 10. And that's what the output is. Like I was saying earlier, you don't have to set it to a variable. You can actually just go ahead and print the function along with the arguments itself, and that will also work. Return is kind of, well, here, let's just alright. Alright, so let's just say you have a function called winner, like in a minigame. So it's going to get the winner, and I just went ahead and set winner to be line out, which is my username, and it's going to return that value. So let's change this function name to get winner, and we're going to print get winner. Alright, so that should print line out, and that's what it does. So this is useful when, like I said earlier, when the custom functions come in when you want to do a certain section of code more than once. So, like, say you have if minigame equals lava, then run code, and then get winner, else minigame equals fire, then get winner. So instead of, like, say this was a whole bunch of code up here, instead of having this code in 2 spots, you have it in one universal spot, which also makes it easier to debug things and just more convenient. So that's really all there is to it. Return was a hard concept for me to learn. But once you actually start to code like a game that requires you to use return, it's going to make a lot of sense. That's how I learned it. Alright guys, I think this is it. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. I'll be sure to reply as fast as I can. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.